There are many scientifically proven benefits of meditation. But today we're not talking about research. Today I want to share how meditation has concretely changed my life and my personality for the better. And I hope that this will inspire you to take on to the practice. Hi there, meditator. Welcome to episode 72 of Master Your Mind Daily, your daily source of inspiration for all things meditation, anxiety, and personal growth. My name is Giovanni Dienstmann. I am the author of Practical Meditation and the creator of livingthere.com, one of the top 5 most visited meditation blogs on the web. And today we're talking about how meditation really changes us. And what are the real benefits, apart from the health benefits, the performance benefits? What are the real self-transformation benefits that you can expect from the practice if you continue it daily? So let me start with a question. What is the biggest benefit of meditation that you experience in your daily life? Please write it down in the comments for us. So back in, I think, December 2017, so about 2 years ago, I wrote a blog post, how 7,000 hours of meditation changed my life. And people really enjoyed that post. People in Reddit went crazy, and I felt like, okay, now I'm near 10,000 hours of practice. How can I summarize those 10 benefits, or how can I pick the main benefits of those? And so here is my list of the top 5. And you will get these benefits if you practice meditation properly, following the 3 pillars of meditation that I'll share soon. But it will take some time. It does take some time. From the very beginning, there will be benefits, that's for sure. But the more you stay with the practice, the deeper you go into the practice, the more benefits you will have. It's just like it is with anything else. So the first benefit for me is pause and space. Now, whenever a thought arises, whenever an emotion arises, almost always there is an automatic pause, a space between the stimuli from the external world or from my own mind and my response. And that space is the space of freedom. Because in that space, I can choose to let the thought go, to process that emotion differently, or to pay attention to it and make it stronger. And that means because I have that pause, that space, I can live more consciously. And when you live more consciously, then there are less regrets in life. You make better decisions. You don't become a perfect person, but you live more by design than by default. You respond more rather than react. And the other thing that comes from that space is the understanding that I am not my thoughts. And that's something very difficult for people who don't meditate, or who are still beginners at meditation. It may be very difficult for them to really realize that I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions. Not only understand conceptually, but to live it. And when you do that, then there is peace, and there is freedom, and there is more power, because you are more in control. You can exercise more control over your mind. But it's very difficult to realize that you're not your thoughts unless there's some pause from when the thought arises and your response. Because if you're always like this with thoughts, if it's always immediate, then there's the sense that I am my thoughts. So that pause helps break that spell. Okay, so that was benefit of transformation number 1, having more pause and more space in my life. Number 2 is the ability to let go. Every time you sit in meditation, you train the muscle of letting go. Letting go of thoughts, reactions, emotions, distractions, and coming back where you want to be. And of course, this ability, this superpower, is available for you in your daily life. To let go of negative thoughts and emotions that are dragging you down, that are limiting the way you live life, and to come back on track to what's important for you, to your truth, to your values, to your goals. The ability to let go, the more we learn how to let go, the less suffering there is in our life. And other words for letting go is acceptance, release, and relaxation. Relaxation is letting go of tensions in the body, in the physical level, while letting go is usually used more for tensions in the mind, for releasing attachments. Very, very important skill. And I've created a whole course just to help people develop the skill of letting go. If you go to liveandare.com, you can find it there. Now, the third skill, or the third big benefit that I got from years of meditation, is peace of mind. It's very, very difficult for me to be disturbed. There is the sense that no matter what's happening, inside of me, it's always like a calm lake. And sometimes I need to respond strongly to a situation to make sure that boundaries are respected, to make sure that what's fair happens. But even when I'm like that, inside of me, I know myself as calm, as peaceful. And it wasn't like that in the beginning. I was a very restless child and teenager. I was not peaceful at all. But with a daily meditation practice, I was able to transform my nature. And now it's pretty difficult for me to come out of peace. It's just the new default. And that's one of the reasons why most people want to meditate. To not only experience that internal peace when you are on the cushion, but to have it as part of your life, of who you are. Neon asks a question: how many minutes should I meditate in my first day? That's a really good question, because if you meditate for too long, you kind of lose motivation and it's hard to keep up the habit. So what I recommend in my course is start with 5 minutes a day. That's very easy. It's not overwhelming. No matter how busy you are, no matter how tired you are, you can always meditate 5 minutes every day. And focus first on making that a daily habit. Then once you meditate 5 minutes for a while, increase 1 minute a week until you arrive at 20 minutes. But never skip a day. Right? That's the first of the 3 pillars of meditation, which is the daily habit. The second pillar is finding the right technique and practicing it properly. And the third pillar is transformation, which is using the skills you learn from meditation, the things I'm talking about today, and applying them to your daily life so that you can really transform yourself. So back to the 5 benefits, the 5 biggest benefits. The third one that I'm talking about now is peace of mind. And peace of mind also means that I am not so easily carried away by thoughts and emotions. There's more of a stable center. And that's why I say that the 3 words that I use to describe my program and what meditation does for you is calm, centered, and focused. And there's a lot in each of these 3 words. Now, the fourth biggest benefit I've experienced is contentment. Not necessarily joy and happiness, because the way people think about happiness is more like something that comes and goes, but true happiness in the sense of contentment, being happy under my own skin, having a feeling of cheerfulness, of just being well. In a way, contentment is being happy for no reason. I'm not happy for anything in particular. even though there are many things in my life I can be happy about, and I am. But the deepest happiness, the most precious happiness, is contentment, to be happy for no reason. Because if there's no reason for you to be happy, then it cannot be taken away. It means that there's no reason for you to be unhappy. It's just a state of being rather than an experience. And if you want to move from a life where we are doing things to seek happiness and we experience it from time to time through a lot of trouble, to a life where you are living from a point of contentment, you are well here and now no matter what, then meditation can help you go through that shift. Fifth and last benefit is emotional mastery. The ability that meditation gave me to process negative emotions, to let them go much more easily. And also they don't arise so often. It's more rare, very rare. And when they arise, they are not as intense as they were years ago, and they are short-lived, and I know how to be with them in a way that they dissolve. That's one side of emotional mastery. The other side is the ability to create emotions. That may sound strange. Most of us, we go through life with the idea that things happen and then they trigger emotions in us. They trigger feelings in us. So we are kind of living outside in. We depend on an external trigger for us to feel a certain way. But there's no freedom here. There's no power here. We are just a product of our environment. But when we realize that we can initiate emotions and feelings deliberately by ourselves in our own mind, and we can create and feed them, then here there is emotional mastery. It means that you can choose to focus on specific feelings that you want more of, such as courage, love, joy, contentment, whatever it is. You can trigger those feelings inside of you. Meditation teaches you how, and make them stronger and stronger for you until they become second nature. So all of these benefits is possible once you practice meditation with the three pillars of a meditation: habit, technique, and transformation. And this is the core framework that I talk about in all my online courses, but especially in the Limitless Life program. So if you want to be guided step by step in this process, then go to limitlesslifeprogram.com or check the link in the description that I'm going to add very soon. And if you would love to go through this program, but you just don't have the money, then I have scholarship available. You can check the Good Karma Project in the Live in There site. So in summary, at this point, I have practiced nearly 10,000 hours of meditation and experienced many benefits in my life. Here are some of the main ways that meditation has transformed me and my daily life. First is by giving a sense of pause and space. When thoughts arise, when emotion arises, there is an automatic pause. And then I can respond more consciously and live more by design rather than default. The second skill is letting go. The ability to let go of tensions in the body and to let go of attachments in the mind. That's very important. The more you're able to let go, the less you suffer. The third benefit is peace of mind. The ability to not be shaken by life so much. To be well no matter what's happening, even in the midst of chaos. And there are two other benefits that you can watch the full video to learn more about. And to be guided step by step to develop these benefits and see how meditation can help transform your life, check out the Limitless Life program. I hope you have found this helpful. And if you have, then please help me spread the teachings of meditation by sharing this video with someone who might need that inspiration, that push into their practice. You can do that by sharing it, by tagging them in the comments, or sending them an email, whatever works for you. And this was the video 72 of a series of 100 daily videos that I'm doing. If you want to make sure you don't miss the following ones, then like and follow the Facebook page of Live and Dare, or if you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe and turn on the bell. If there are any questions you want me to answer, either in this video or in the future ones, then you can write now on the comments or anytime if you're watching this as the replay. Thank you for watching and happy growing.